And yes, it is a cold day out there, but beautiful look here from Chagrin Falls. Oh, it's pretty quiet today, but it's going to get cold this weekend, even colder next week. Your forecast explains. Welcome back to Fox 8 News at 4 o'clock. Definitely a cold day, adding to more of the ice coverage here upon Lake Erie. We'll have a couple of days not as cold, but then even colder temperatures work in for much of next week. And there's a glimpse of all the sunshine there for many areas east. We've had a lot of clouds around, just depends where you're located here across northeast Ohio. Tonight will stay partly cloudy. We'll see temperatures hovering anywhere from the low to middle teens to temperatures even near 20 tomorrow morning. There'll be a spread of temperature. So cold blast is on the way. Next system tomorrow evening through early Friday could be a mix and snow, switching to rain and back to mix, kind of a messy scenario there. A cold weekend is ahead, but even colder as we head into next week. Current temperatures are mainly in the middle and upper 20s. A couple of areas showing on the far east and west boundaries of 35 Toledo, 33 Ashtabula, 31 Youngstown. As we do notice that winds right now are coming in from the west-northwest around 10 to 15. Obviously, wind chill's a factor. Then around 15 to 20 is what the majority of the area feels like as you're outside. Does help when you have some of the sunshine there, as high pressure is just to our south. Next system is on the way, actually affecting areas just to our west with some blizzard warnings, winter weather advisories, and winter storm warnings too. For us, we'll have a partly cloudy sky tonight. Again, temperatures tomorrow morning anywhere from the low to mid-teens to near 20 as you wake up on a Thursday. At that point, one alarm clock away from the weekend. Nice and quiet much of the day tomorrow. The sun goes down and then the snow and the mix moves in, and then some rain showers actually with our high temperatures are going to be right around midnight for Cleveland and most of the area for both Thursday and Friday. So right around midnight will be in the middle and upper 30s. But look at how quickly temperatures drop by the time you're heading out the door Friday morning. We'll go from those mid-30s around midnight to low to mid-20s for the majority of the day. And really, much of the day is very quiet Friday. The rain and the snow in the mix exits very early Friday morning. But initially, when it starts with that mix and the snow, Thursday evening and Thursday night, a quick coating to a half an inch and even up to an inch in spots are possible through your Thursday night. So then the cold air starts to really dive in. Sunday, it's starting to show a little retreat here Monday and Tuesday potentially, and holding off the Arctic blast a little later next week. So it could be delayed a day or two. Regardless, it's still going to be very cold Sunday all the way really through much of next week and maybe even into early next weekend. So stay tuned tonight. Mid-teens to near 20, partly cloudy and just a cold, quiet night. Mid-30s tomorrow, sun to clouds and evening rain and snow mix. Quick half an inch to inch possible. Some areas an inch and a half tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Love going in that cold. No way.
We're going to get you in there one of these years.
Oh my gosh.
One of these years.
Tiptoe. Got my big toe in there.
Hey.
As of right now, there's about 16% ice coverage, and we're going to add a lot to that. Wait till you see the high temperatures coming up. Some of the coldest temps we've seen in quite some time. It was nice to see some sunshine, especially west and south, but here near downtown, not so much, and to the east, not so much. But a lot of ice coverage upon the river as well. Futurecasts show the cloud cover. Tonight, mostly clear to partly cloudy, but clouds ramp up pretty quickly tomorrow. And then by tomorrow evening, around 6, 7 o'clock, the snow and the mix rolls in to northeast Ohio from west to east. Current readings from 27 Cleveland, 31 state capital, but wow, 57 Kansas City. That's a warm up there. Wind chills here, middle and upper teens, a little breezy, not too gusty. So again, we have a lot of clouds around in many spots, but definitely some sunshine in spots too. Put-in-Bay camera, Jet Express camera looks fabulous with sunshine, but definitely a lot of ice upon the lake there in the western basin. There's that huge nor'easter that moved off shore right now, and for us pretty quiet in between. Next system on the way, diving in from the north and west. Here's how it's going to shape up. For tonight, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, clouds thickening quickly, so a little sunshine early on. And then tomorrow evening, a rain, snow mix initially. Could put down a quick half of an inch to an inch of snow from that. And then exiting so quickly Friday morning, a little mixing, a few raindrops, but then temperatures drop significantly. The cold front comes through Thursday night. Mid-30 highs around midnight for both days, and then boom, down to the 20s the rest of your Friday. But much of Friday is precip free, just really cold and windy. So that's snow that kind of mixes in tomorrow evening and tomorrow night could have a quick half of an inch to an inch, maybe up to an inch and a half in some areas off to the west. Tonight, Mid-teens to near 20, a little spread there, of course, colder where it's clearer. And then partly cloudy for most of us. Nice and cold night, but pretty quiet. Quiet tomorrow, sun to clouds, evening mix, quick half of an inch to an inch, up to an inch and a half in a couple of areas. Mid-30s for highs, even around midnight, and temperatures, boom, they drop by the time your alarm clock.
Hey, but this is just the entree, the appetizer of what's going to come next week.
I love when you talk food, Lou. It's around dinner time. All right, speaking of icy, yeah, it's cold today, and definitely just kind of getting us prepped how much colder it's going to be next week, so just wait. Put-in-Bay here to show you about 16.5% ice coverage right now. Some of the shallower areas of Lake Erie in the western basin toward the islands, which is why it ices over there more quickly. But overall, look at that beautiful sunshine there. Not all of us saw that much sunshine. Let's look at some February climate stats. The average high goes from 35 at the beginning of the month to the 41-degree mark, so we're gaining in the temperature department by the end of the month. Most snow was in 1993, 39 inches. And on average, we get close to about 15 inches of snow. Sun received 37%, up 6% from the month prior. That's good. High temperature below freezing today. Cleveland right now hit 29. Columbus hit the freezing mark exactly. And the almanac just to show you that obviously below normal. Normal highs 35. Sunrise 7:35. Sunset 5:48. Futurecast cloud cover wise, we're going to go with a partly cloudy sky here, but throughout the day tomorrow, increasingly cloudy, and then eventually a snow-rain mix by tomorrow evening around this time. So that's when it's going to start and commence tomorrow evening, ending basically early Friday, really quickly, almost right around sunrise. Besides a few flurries here or there, the rest of Friday pretty quiet. Cold weekend, even colder next week until we reach one of the coldest days. All superlatives there. Temperature-wise, from the 25 in Cleveland right now to a 20 in Worcester to a 25 Findlay and a 26 south in Tuscarawas County. Winds driving in here from the north and northwest, 5 to 10. So not as gusty, makes a difference, but still obviously even a light wind can make a big difference to what it feels like. So the wind chill 10 to 15, the bulk of the area. From clouds to some sunshine, definitely sunnier out west today. High pressure anchored in just to our south. Next system drives in tomorrow evening, probably closer to about 6 o'clock in the evening initially. Winter weather advisories, northern Indiana, northern Illinois, even some warnings there towards Chicago. And even these brighter shades, this candy-like pink color, blizzard warnings there from that system diving in tomorrow. Here's a glimpse of it as the front comes in, area of low pressure anchored to it. And because of the temperature profile, we're going to get from the rain to snow and then back to a little rain. Exits really, really early Friday morning. But notice, here's what happens. We reach our high temperature at midnight Friday, so around 36, 37-ish. You wake up Friday morning, you're like, wait a minute, you said the high's 36? Yeah, because look what happens. It's already in the 20s at that point, stuck in the 20s all day. Very cold day, and a few sporadic snow showers will spit out of the clouds here and there, but Friday again, precip-wise, is mainly dry. With the start of that rain and snow mix tomorrow evening through tomorrow night, a quick coating to a half an inch, maybe an inch here or there of slushy wet snow possible before it switches to all rain. Now, the Arctic blast is on the way, but it's showing a little retreat here, possibly Monday into Tuesday initially. Still cold, but some of the coldest air may even hold off till next Wednesday and or Thursday and Friday. It's still heading in this direction. It may be delayed a day or two. Mid-teens to about 20 tonight, partly.
Talk about the Arctic, what are we calling it? The Arctic blast, the Arctic slam?
Arctic plum. I mean, you just name it. Go for it. Just keep going. The list goes on. We always have some kind of a usage of some kind of words there, maybe a little alliteration here and there. Not in that case, though. But looking at Flat's camera here. So some areas got a lot of sun today, especially west near the islands. Our Jet Express camera verified that. However, a lot of clouds were around basically all day with some bright spots. But look at how pretty the sun's going down, angled right upon the buildings. Gorgeous. I just had to pause it there. And then, well, in the dark we are. Beautiful lights, though, lighting up the downtown skyline. Past 24 hours, temperature-wise, we actually hit our high temperature around midnight at 29 or so. That's going to be the same drill. Tomorrow night is going to be the high temperature around midnight for Friday, because Friday temperatures are going to really plunge. Next 8 hours, from mostly clear to partly cloudy, overnight lows will be anywhere from the low to mid-teens to near 20s. You wake up on a Thursday. 25 is the current reading, 27 Columbus. Now look at this, Kansas City, 57. Fly me there. I'll even take that right now. 17, the wind chill for Columbus and Toledo is 18 right now. And obviously wind chill is not the concern out here. Nation's capital feels like 35. Philadelphia, 23. 3. A lot of clouds around for areas near downtown and points east, but some sunshine farther south and west today. And the clouds are filling right back in, but tonight we'll just have a mostly clear to partly cloudy sky. Next system will drive in this direction by this time tomorrow, but basically after about 5 or 5:30 time frame to the west, the rain and snow initially will kick in. Waking up tomorrow morning from low to mid-teens to near 20 on a Thursday. Quiet throughout the bulk of the day, and then suddenly around 5 to 6 o'clock, rain and snow. This is a pretty heavy burst of snow too, some heavy wet snow west initially, and then it kind of mixes in here and there through 8, 9, 10 o'clock through the evening. You go to bed, switches to mainly rain, but we reach our high temperature around midnight, 36, 37-ish. You wake up Friday morning and say, whoa, it's only around 20 to low 20s. It remains that way the entire day, so it stays really cold the rest of your Friday, and we're heading into a cold weekend as well, even colder though next week, and a few flurries or snow showers could be flying around, nothing major throughout the day on Friday itself. But that initial burst tomorrow evening, the rain and the heavier wet snow initially, could be about 1/2 of an inch to an inch. A couple of areas showing up maybe 1.5 inches or 2. Most will not get that much. It'll melt pretty quickly too as the rain moves in through midnight, and then its temperatures will be in the middle and upper 30s. So the Arctic Slam, we're going to call it here anyway, looks like it takes a little respite there. It's really cold Sunday. Also, Monday, Tuesday could have a little break initially. The slam may hold off just a day or two. It's still heading in this direction, but it may be delayed to maybe Wednesday, Thursday, and or Friday next week. Stay tuned. Next week's just cold in general. So you're wondering, maybe, I thought perfect time to put this in here. You hate the cold weather. I mean, a lot of people do. So the end of winter forecast coming up tomorrow at 6. Stay tuned. Find out what we're expecting for the remainder of your winter, which, by the way, is less than a month now. Meteorologically, spring starts March 1st, 14 to 20, getting applauded over here. Partly cloudy as you wake up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's highs mid to upper